Hello and welcome to another night here in the Heroes launch. Today... Oh wait, give me a second. Okay, it works, everything, nice. Today we're gonna see a Division 3 game between Vacation in Purgatory, very good friends of mine, against eXon-Horizon, also a few people I know. So, definitely going to be an interesting one. On the one hand side, we see eXon-Horizon currently 11th. And on the other side, we see Vacation in Purgatory currently on the 17th place in Division 3. First of all, let's take a short look at the map draft. As we go here, we see Vacation Purgatory is banning out Cursed Hollow in Sky Temple. On the other side, we see eXon-Horizon ban out Ultrac Pass and Garden of Terror. Right, shortly map stuff. And yeah, map pick is on the side of Vacation Purgatory. They decided to go for Tomb of Spider Queen. And this means we've got eXon-Horizon with the first pick in the first map. eXon Army hands up. Woo, the Joxy. Welcome. Playing in Division 1 eXon team. Good to start into game number 1 in this best of 3 series.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I did not set up betting yet. Just give me a second. We're fine. With Tomb Spider Queen, one kind of standard map to be fair. Here we go. Betting is set up. Exclamation mark bet A if you think Vacation Purgatory will go out of a win with their map pick. Or exclamation mark B if you think eXon-Horizon will do things with the first pick. With the map pick. With the first pick and do stuff. And win this series. First of all, we have 2 bans coming in. Pretty standard on the side of eXon-Horizon. Banning out the Aurak, removing one of the scariest heroes in the game right now. And the second ban from them is the Johanna, one of the strongest tanks, if not the strongest tanks, on Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the other side, we see Vacation Purgatory. First of all, removing the Chromie is making her way back into the meta, as she's very strong hero. Especially on Tomb of Spider Queen was always one of the maps where she was really played a lot. And the second ban of them coming out is the Rexus, removing one of the best or most flexible heroes in the soul lane. Very well done. This leaves the Oral open though. We see here her as the pick from eXon-Horizon. By the way, keep in mind this is the round 3 game. There is no Deathwing allowed yet. And here we go with Hanzo Anduin as the 2 first picks of the side of Vacation Purgatory. Pretty strong healer. Really picking up your own healer in this case helps Vacation Purgatory, so they cannot get a... So eXon-Horizon cannot ban another healer to reduce the healer pool open for Vacation Purgatory. And yeah, next 2 picks for eXon-Horizon, ETC and Orphea. Do we see the main tank and the mage coming in? On the side of Vacation Purgatory, we got the Hanzo in, by the way, as well with Danduin. And Hanzo really strong wave clear after level 4, even stronger at level 16 if he goes for piercing arrows and explosive arrows. And then the Drank's arrow as well as a setup where someone with light bomb could stand in the middle of them suddenly. Yeah, or for ETC, very strong combo. You could go Crushing Jaws. Was it Crushing Jaws? No, Eternal Feast into Mosh Pit, possibly. Meanwhile, we've got the Joxy betting on B all, of course. Excellent people, strong together. Thank you for the follow, Dead Train 5936, 5936, or whatever, however you want to say it. Meanwhile, we had two bands coming on Vacation Purgatory, removing the Lunera, so the probably not strongest crown target for Aurel, which is not a mage, and eXon-Horizon removing the Garrosh, who is a very strong tank. One of the strongest tanks probably in the current meta. Most people say there's only one tank stronger than Garrosh, and this is the Mal'Ganis. And he's the pickup now by VIP. And they pair it up with the Kel'Thas in this game. So yeah, Kel'Thas, strong wave of course. Bump into Q. The wave is gone. Wave's goner. And then he also has the stun to interrupt the mosh pit if he's not in it. But no, we see the standard Aurel crown target with the Vala coming in. And on the offlane, probably on the offlane for eXon-Horizon, we're gonna see the Blaze. I mean, yeah, you can do tricky thing. We had stuff like that soul lane until level 10, so ETC gets the stage dive in. Probably not on tube. And the last pick for the side of Vacation Purgatory is the Lyric. Getting in this high wave clear hero on the solo lane for both teams with Blaze and Lyric really helps them out there, but also at least both have at least one good wave clear hero in their 4-man. Sorry, I have to bet on A. VIP are some friends of mine, so I guess it's kind of understandable. Another 300 points coming in from Sir Sleeps a Lot. I hope you had enough tonight. Yeah. We're in the loading screen right now. Also see it from both teams, a very nice part of the synergy, except for Kodiak, main tank of VIP. Starting to go with the Force rather than the Anduin. Anyways, we will start on the left side with Vacation Purgatory. We've got Depraved Lunatic playing the Lyric. Kodiak on Mal'Ganis, Ain on Kel'Thas, Chigoku on the Hanzo, and last but not least the Captain on the Anduin, who is the portrait, Azok on Anduin. And to the right side, we've got eXon-Horizon. We've got Hogger on Orphea Grim playing the Vala, Shinado on Aurel, Voda on ETC, and Devil Tamer on the Blaze. Level 1 talent so far. Simple geometry from Hanzo. Interesting pick. Usually you see a Q-Bolt on this map to go for more wave clear. And else, Empointe? I mean, I'm not good French, I'm sorry. Empointe? I guess it should be. With increased damage at the end, but 90%. Oh, this. Either this got buffed or nerfed. I think it was 75 at the release. So far, both teams' usual rotations coming out, already free cloaked on mana at a Kel'Thas. No convection, no convecting around. I like. Kodiak on the Morgana's taking a lot of damage as the pull, but it's not enough. He goes down. Was pressed there a bit, but it's fine. Still, though, got eXon-Horizon clearing the mid wave, and yeah, VIP clearing top. I kinda want to get one gem. Feels bad, but I guess that's the sometimes you have to do. Leave one alone, but when the tank is not here. And then giving nice vision here into this bush so that ETC cannot come from the side. Get a nice flank onto Hanzo or Kel'Thas. I see them. So far, usual rotation going on. Both teams pretty nice wave clear for that one. eXon-Horizon not the best you can argue for, especially until level 4, as then we got the more damage coming out. Oh, stun lock against Morganis. So he's fine. Gets out. And then should have pull on his pull. Yes. 15 more seconds and the pull is up again. So then he will be able to save someone. He does not have it yet. A few seconds, a nice leap coming out there from Morganis. And then Kel'Thas with the follow-up and his flame strike. Meanwhile, we've got Hanzo doing sneaky stuff on the bottom lane. We see him going for explosive arrows. Going for this, still going for the wave clear, even without the Q quest at level 1. The rotation keeps on going. Level 4 now hit for both teams. Lyric now Neil Peasant, 100% more damage. Minions, mercenaries, and monsters. He's now one-shotting the waves. Anything else? Seems pretty standard. Of course, the oil dispersal by Blaze, so getting the increased area in and getting the cooldown reduced and some mana back from Flame Stream. Quite nice, quite nice. Fright. Interesting. Dread slows now applies to enemies in a Dread's path. Dread's explosion explodes and slows by 25, we all know. Usually this is played with the other level 1 talent, so you get deal 25% more damage to slot targets, you get one more of your overflowing chaos. One more stack of overflowing chaos. So just hit the E on one person, then he gets slowed by the first thing, and by the explosion they can get hit a second time, then they're slowed. You get immediately all 3 stacks in. No surprise else. Probably gonna see an Resurrect Oriel here. Also, something a lot of people said is that the E feels different now. For this, the slap, the whip. So why we see the level 4 quest picked up very often now. And so going for never outmatched. W build with explosive arrows. As we see the crossfire, of course. Little talent. Gun is doing some stuff. Oh, there's the stun. There's the pull from Anduin. Keep Morgana safe. Better safe than sorry. Guys, we see, by the way, fueled by Torment. On the Cardiac Ember is active. Morgana heals for 14 when damage is taken. With Purgatory touch converts 50% more damage into healing. We had blue Webweaver turn in, as Lyric did turn in the bottom, his gems. Grim taking a lot of damage here, but he's fine. He's fine. Vision coming out this. They know there are 4 in the mid defending. Oh, there's a knockback from Aurel. Stop Morgana from engaging. This means we have so far Kel'Thas and Hanzo pushing in the top lane a bit. Morgana is of course surrounding this area so they cannot just walk straight up here and stun them. Stun against Voda there, the ETC. He's fine. Bomb spreading going on. Grim taking a lot of damage. 250 HP, but there's the heal from Aurel. He's fine. Meanwhile, bottom lane should be won by Lyric. We see his Blaze nearly dying down there already. A bit of an experienced lead so far. Also for Vacation Purgatory, of course, they got the first W wave in. They took the front wall top. and bottom and mid just evolving in the middle. Tower is still standing. Level 7. Both teams closing into level 10, by the way. It also means we've got, for now, eXon-Horizon with enough gems to turn in. Vacation in Purgatory missing 22 gems for a turn in though. Gonna be interesting if this works out. But we're now coming in for the red team. Both teams hitting level 10 in time. Phoenix, Light Bomb, and Tomb. Karen Storm and Dragon's Arrow from Vacation Purgatory. On the other side we see eXon-Horizon with Strafe. Oh, there's the Arrow and Tomb. A lot of damage. Hansa, big trouble. But there's the Mosh Pit. Eternal Feast. A lot of damage. BC goes down. See the only one dead so far. Vala very low. Staying in the back using Strafe. There's the Resurrect coming in for ETC. But he's just fine walking out now. So, technical scene and one for zero trade inexperience. But in terms of map control, it's even. No one lost anyone there. But yeah, I called in draft with the Eternal Feast to go with Mosh Pit. Getting those two comboed could be very devastating for a team. Strafe, Bunker, and Resurrect, of course. Again. See also from Oriel energized court, so she gets more energy by stuff she does herself. Rather than the globe reduces energy costs or damage taken runs energy. Would also be a very good very nice possibility here. Yeah, on the other side we see the Entomb Dragon's Arrow combo, which was pretty strong, and then as well with the Light Bomb as a follow-up coming in. We've got the red team trying to turn in again, but so does the blue team. Got everything turned in except for the 20 gems on Mal'Ganis. Need 14 more. Other side, we see no pain bottom. They're giving vision towards the bottom. There's the Tomb. Arrow misses though. But Light Bomb comes out. Eternal Feast coming in here, so does Strafe. Mosh Pit still on 10-second cooldown. And it's the thing with this combo. You've got Mosh Pit on the 120-second cooldown, which is very long. On the other side, you've got Eternal Feast on the 50-second cooldown. So you can actually use it once when Mosh Pit is down. As we saw here, and now we've got to have ETC waiting for Mosh as an engage onto Azok on the Endwin, but now he's getting engaged there and he goes down. Mal'Ganis is a bit late with this leap from the side, but he turned in. They've got a weapon wave. This makes so eXon-Horizon is not able to pay and do too much out of this one kill. But they also can do now a bit of defending without a healer from the opponent team. And from the looks of it, we see a 4-man, even a 5 in the top 4 eXon-Horizon. Meanwhile, we've got mid Mal'Ganis alone with double of Calvus before clearing the mini wave, and now we've got 3 people in the bottom. Vacation Purgatory knowing, okay, eXon-Horizon defending top, let's just focus bottom. Let's go to the other side of the map, and they took down the fort there. eXon-Horizon meanwhile defended mid and top, did not lose too much there on both lanes. Now we've got rotation coming in again from Vacation Purgatory between mid and top. They will get some push in there with the minions, even. Top fountain is down, mid is still standing, bottom fort is gone. Oh, Vala, this is not really a spot you want to go for. Top is not forward is not on the attack. One, two, one more, one. Okay, my guy is just walking out casually. Mal'Ganis does. Now we've got level 13 in for both teams already. Vacation Purgatory is still with a little experience lead. We see them going for turn in here. That would have been in this bush. That would have been, and then onto 2 people. Feels bad. Anyways, Hanzo about to finish his simple geometry. close. He's only missing one stack. Calfos, by the way, in the meantime, on 30 stack, 30 globes on Mad Addict. There it is completed. See only 9 gems missing for eXon-Horizon, the team in red here. See, going for the mosh pit onto 2. There's the pull. Leaves only Morganis in it. Light bomb and then Karen Storm. And everyone is fine off VIP. There's the bunker dropped. Lyric goes down. He manages to walk out. Hanzo goes down as well. 2-4-0 so far. And this looks like everyone else is getting out. 2-4-0 in favor for eXon-Horizon. This gives them the time to do the turn in. They're immediately going to defend waves, clear lanes, and then push in. Meantime, see from doing inner fires, increased attack speed and basic attack range. Go with renew, and then push forward. Interesting talents I see there. Now we've got the over in top already pushing here. Mid lane is currently still clearing the wave, the Web Weaver. They're taking a lot of damage here. Eternal Feast coming out. Moshpit still on cooldown. Still has 50 seconds. But everyone is disengaging. Web Weaver is clear. Now mid is left. The Web Weaver, a bit more than half health. Level 16 now in for eXon-Horizon. Web Weaver mid is cleared. Bottom is now hitting the fort. Fort is pretty low already. So this one goes down easily, but in return we've got Lyric getting the Web Weaver down pretty easy. eXon-Horizon also going and finishing the top 4. So no fort left for the side of Vacation in Purgatory. Both teams with 2 turn-ins so far. Trying to go for another turn as both teams have enough gems for that one. Theoretically. Or looking towards the top lane. Trying to turn in her gems there. Nope. You just scouted. Making sure no one of them is sneaking the turn in top. Scatter arrow coming in. Level 16 in for VIP as well. So we've got the piercing arrows. Oh, Hanzo has to watch out there. The stun. Get out. Yes, he's fine. A lot of damage coming in there. Oh, there's a big dragon's arrow. Tomb and bunker. Vala doesn't get into the bunker in time. Tomb is gone. Resurrect onto Vala. Current storm coming out as well. Phoenix in the middle. And now we've got the team in red in the run. eXon-Horizon, but Blaze is not getting out. 42 gems on ETC. Will we get another CC in there? No. Meantime, we see Lyric dying in the bottom to Orphe and Vala. There's too much damage of those 2 heroes. Chases them on his own. As he 1-for-1 trade in the end. 1-for-2 if you count the resurrect. However you count to resurrect the target. Or they're going for the damage on 1. Searing Light. Morgana is trying to interrupt, but he's kind of alone. Morgana's Kalphos joins him now. Top lane pay from Anduin, but Morgana is going down. This leaves us Vacation Pro. We have no main tank. For the next 45 seconds, they've got to turn in. This means eXon-Horizon has a lot of time and can defend those lanes, except for Vacation Pro saying, no, we don't need Morganas for a fight. We want to fight now. Here and now. Possibly. We were now in the top already clear. Mid lane is also about to get clear. Bottom has a long way to go towards the key ball. So we'll take a lot of overtime damage there already. See now the team in blue, Vacation Predator pushing the top lane. They see their opponent's Blaze is on the bottom. It would technically seen be a 4v4 fight. Based on here doing wave clearing stuff, but now Morgana's joins them, so maybe they're gonna get a fight with that one? Definitely be. Oh, there's Tomb onto Vala. Light Bomb and Dragon's Arrow, and goodbye Vala. Though Resurrect is able. Resurrect can be used here. I'm just not sure if this is really a position where you want to resurrect your Vala. Nope, now we can. Vala coming back now for Mana for life. And she's fine. Meanwhile, we see the team in blue finishing the top forward. And oh, we also see red web weavers now coming in. Nice. Thunder from ETC against Blaze. Sorry, from Kel'Thuz against ETC, so he cannot engage. Middle of the power slide. Big damage coming out there from the Qs of Kel'Thuz, but there's also the Aura which just heals it. Here we see the damage coming in. Phoenix also dropped for this defense. Strength Arrow up again. Everything on the side of eXon-Horizon is also available. Oh, just a pull. Strength Arrow as well. Entomb and Light Bomb still up. Mid-web we were now defended. As we saw in Karen Storm into a leap of faith. Okay, just got pulled out the second he used his ultimate. Luckily, this ultimate does not get interrupted by movement. So he did cast it anyway. Now we've got 20 in for both teams. Kind of at the same time. Top web we were nearly dead already due to his long way to walk. And same goes for the bottom one. We may see a fight coming in now as we've got the level 20 Tomb from Lyric going for the Silence Tomb, so making Blaze not able to use the bunker in there. Oriel cannot heal when she's in this Silence Tomb. Now eXon-Horizon going to take their opponent's hard camp. It's got pushed out the lanes currently. Yeah, we've got the knowledge. We can do this. Looking at level 20s. On the blue side, on the right side though, we see the Storm Shield for ETC. They think this team needs to stay alive for longer, as Aura now taking light speed. So she has a resurrect up every 40 seconds instead of 80 when the target stays alive. And especially the tombs and movement speed are pretty amazing. Sleep coming in there from God, there's the cleanse, self-cleanse used from Blaze. This means he has no armor. There's also a lot of stuns against Morgana. Morgana is going down, but there's Silence Tomb into Dragon's Arrow. But no real follow-up there. They were very split there. And this means that we have the one-person advantage on the side of eXon-Horizon. Trying to push in a bit. Here in the mid lane. Taking those gems as they now have enough to go for another turn in. Morgana is still dead for another 35 seconds. I'm not sure if they can do boss. Oh, they're going for boss. Boss and turn in can hurt a lot for VIP, but they know they're on the boss now and they're like, you know what? Just turn in ourselves. No boss turn in for eXon-Horizon as Vacation Predator just goes for a turn in while eXon-Horizon is on the boss. Smart play coming out here. The red team now pushing out the lanes a bit, so the web weavers spawn very far behind. They have a longer way to walk and take damage during walking, as we know the web weavers do. Top the boss now under attack from the blue team. They don't want the boss to deal too much damage. Mid web weaver already defended. Bottom is the next one, and top lane has no mini wave, but not mind of a mini wave. It will also slowly get defended, taking a lot of damage on the walk. And the red team might going to set up on a turning point, or they're rotating top. But they decide to go for the more team fighty play, going top, looking for a flank here. TC with the power slide. Oh, Dragon's Arrow coming in. Silence and Tomb onto Vala plus place, and ETC going down immediately. Place able to drop the bunker in the last second, down to 500 HP. Vala going down in meantime as well. Oral now resurrecting the Vala. Got 200% movement speed. He is gone, but Hamza was able in the meantime to kill Blaze in the top lane. Means we've got a 2-for-0 trade here in favor for Vacation in Purgatory, and no resurrect for 50 seconds or even less, depending on how long Vala stays alive. And that's the top first keep of the game. It's 22 minutes. Seems like long games so far. And now Vacation Purgatory going for mid fort. Make sure there's no fort left on the side of Vacation Purgatory. Now Oriel has resurrect back up as well as stayed alive. Now she resurrects the Blaze. Here we go again with the 100% cooldown reduce. 100% faster cooldown recharge while the target is alive. So she has resurrect up in every 40 seconds if the target stays alive. See the Brutal Camp also meanwhile taken from Vacation on the opponent side's map. Going towards the bottom camp as there's not much else to do in the map right now. Team in red meanwhile looking for getting a few gems in as they're missing 10 gems to get the turn in. We will see if it goes well or not. Missing 4. Missing for them. Turn in theirs they've got so far. They're pretty close to it, but they're scouted. Purgatory much far away from getting their gems. They had one more turn in total. Now we've got a Bruiser Camp in the mid and a Siege Camp in the bottom, so they kind of want to fight there. Because of the spell aura, which gives you 20 spell armor. As we see here, right next to their health, we see the 20 spell armor. And the Morgans, of course, 75 is he got blocked on level 1. The bottom siege camp is already defended, and now they're going towards the mid, trying to get a fight in this spell aura, but nope. eXon-Horizon having enough ranged poke to clear this out fast enough. Without Vacation really getting a fight there. Lyric in the meantime already lurking around on the flank. Trying to get a good entomb in for the team fight. Being in a good position for that one. This might be trying to get him there. But there's an entomb onto Vala again. Vala silenced, but she gets into the bunker. His Blaze was not in the tomb this time, and now there's a mosh pit that every one of their opponents sleeps. Hunter able to kill DTC in the meantime. Resurrect is ready from Aura, but she will not get there. And it's a 1-for-0 trade in favor of Vacation and Purgatory. ETC goes standing there. What is going on? And now we see Vacation Purgatory trying to go for a fight. 20 seconds until entomb. Which is pretty vastly talent at level 20. Due to the 50-second cooldown and the way you can kind of get a safe kill with it, really makes it probably one of the strongest talents on level 20. The death time was increased because you get an entomb every 50 seconds. The heroes are dead for 60 seconds, so yeah, we've got top lane meanwhile 4 catapults hammering on the core now. They're getting defended, but they still dealt massive amount of damage towards the shield. Still 4 gems missing for the turn-in on the side of eXon-Horizon. Vacation Pro closing in towards their gems for the amount of gems they need. Still 20 though. There is oh, the sleep coming out onto Blaze. Lyric go looking for an entomb. EDC is back and bunker is ready. Every ultimate ready except for mosh pit for now 20 seconds. Might be one of the reasons they try to fight here. Mal'Ganis going in with his ultimate as he has Seeker Swarm on 20, so he gets his sleep. There's the sun onto Blaze, and 2 mainly for Blaze. Will they get him? Yes, Blaze is down. Resurrect coming out for Oriel. A lot of stuff committed from both teams. Mosh Pit is ready soon again. Mal'Ganis goes down. There is the stun from Blaze. Misses though. It's a pull from Anduin, and now they're trying to walk away. Vacation for her. Killing Blaze first, but then Aura was able to step up and resurrect him. This gave eXon-Horizon the 5v4 fight. And made them for a 5v5 fight, and then they were able to kill Mal'Ganis, as a lot of stuff from Vacation for was committed onto the Blaze to kill him. See, meantime, Bruiser Camp now about to be taken from eXon-Horizon. Some assisted push in the mid lane. Bottom camp is ready. Bruiser Camp would be up soon, but due to web weavers, no one is able to take it now. Big scatter coming in. Some damage here. We've got the web weaver in here. Oh, nice route there against ETC as he stood in the middle of the flame strike due to it. There is the sleep coming from Mal'Ganis, but gets knocked away from Oriel. Really giving a lot of supports a good time now. Top web weaver is the next one to be defended, and the team in red prefers to go towards the bottom. And looking at the bottom keep. Now we've got Mal'Ganis going in for the Karen Swarm again. With the Seeker Swarm, getting the sleep in. Arrow misses. And 2 misses as well. Keep goes down. There is the bunker. You don't want to take this fight now. Blind is a bad use now from Mal'Ganis as he's just queuing around in the air tonight. No wait, that was different. So there's the mosh pit against nothing, but still we see Lyric is the first one to fall here, but Valo taking a lot of damage. There's the spell armor from Gloom. And she stays alive. Was close on the Vala there, but even if she died, would have not been a problem for the side of eXon-Horizon. They've got Oriel, they've got a Resurrect. Very hard to say. Oh, there's the steal coming in now as Lyric is still dead for another 10 seconds. Can get his reduce in now as people are stacked up here. Kodiak taking a lot of damage. The Lyric spawns in the middle of him. There's the arrow. The focus is on the Blaze right now. Again, the focus on Blaze. This time not even killing him. A lot of stuff committed there with the Phoenix, Light Bomb, Entomb, and Dragon's Arrow from the side of Vacation and Purgatory, but also on the other side we see eXon-Horizon using Eternal Feast and the bunker there. So mainly short cooldown ultimates. So as soon as the arrow is back, everything else will be back, as Mosh Pit was still in cooldown from the last fight. Now we're closing in. We hit the 30-minute mark. By the way, now we see the fight coming in, and this time we see Vacation Border is close towards their turn in. Only missing the turn in 13 gems. Mal'Ganis going in deep, looking at Oriel there, but Oriel is probably not one of the best targets. The sleep in here, ain't turn in. Oh no, that is not a turn in there. Ultimate committed from Vacation Purgatory. Lyric is shortly looking, thinking about turning in bottom. Decided against it. 30-minute, not even a 30. Yeah, well, maybe we get that. Maybe. Meantime, we see red team turning in a few gems, and now they're looking at the boss. Would have seen it due to the minion wave. Yeah, they definitely know it. They get the turn in now, and they might go top here. Look for a fight and get the push in on the other waves from Webweaver. There's the scouting arrow. Sonic arrow coming in. Epic and 2. There. Wait. With ETC for the ranks, Arrow still Lunar Orpha going down to the Kalphos damage. Now we've got Aurel was pretty low, was in the bunker, not yet resurrecting the Orpha. Goes now for it. Meanwhile, we have a lot of damage coming out. Mal'Ganis and ETC going down. So 2-for-1 trade. In favor for eXon-Horizon, technically seen. But they can go. Oh, Aurel caught out there. Getting slowed by the dead Lyric. Webweaver on the core. But I don't think they can end with this one. Forever look towards the mid maybe, but no, there's the root onto Blaze going down. 32 minutes. Oh, it's Silent Doom coming in against Vala. No Aurel. Vala going down. Only Orpha left for eXon-Horizon. For Orpha dropping low. Orpha going down. And that's the core of eXon-Horizon under attack, going down for 20%. And GG. What a game. What a game. Coming out there as a star of the series. What a... Whew. Vacation Purgatory, in the end, managing to get this game number 1 in on their side. Wow. Try hard. GG's in the chat coming out. What a game number 1, 32 minutes. Look on the stats in the meantime, as it was a pretty long game, we also have high in terms of damage and other stuff. So we've got Hanzo with 170k, but only Vala did more than him. Orpha dropped down, so did Kelf, compared to our 2 top damage dealers in the game here. Always harder to like look at deaths and be positive, but we see that on the side of eXon-Horizon they got a lot of kills against Lyric and Mal'Ganis with their team, which is kind of their combo. The thing they wanted to do in every fight was go for the 1-for-1 trade and resurrect the person with Aurel. Really getting a lot of kills here in against Lyric and Mal'Ganis from the side of eXon-Horizon, but also on the other side we see VIP getting a lot of kills against ETC, Blaze and Vala. Lyric mainly focused the entombs onto Vala, and we also saw a lot of good engages against ETC and Blaze, especially from the Hanzo with the arrow. Really, we saw a very hard focus onto the front line from both teams. Now we've got eXon-Horizon. We've got a choice between map pick or first pick, and they've decided to go for the first pick. We're going nowhere else. And give me a second. The Sky Foundry is picked by the team in blue. Vacation in Purgatory. Let's invite me the people. I guess at least one person has to take a toilet break now. It's pretty intense. So yeah, now on map number 2, we see Volskaya Foundry. Meanwhile, finishing before level 30. We've got someone with Bahamut emotes in the chat. Welcome, Move 37. I like it. Some of the crew here Lump Sum Luck crew to support some. Of course, always. We're a good team. Stealing my entire viewer base, Kappa. Josh already in the chat as well. I hope you enjoyed your series. As he just casted another one. The Division 6 game between Do You Even So against Pro Sony Class Plaiserai. Yes? But anyway. Got everyone in the lobby. Team is ready. Yeah, got both teams ready. Let's go. Game number 2, Volskaya Foundry. The last winner was, of course, Vacation Purgatory, as we see here. As we go towards the next game, you already get some betting in. Explanation mark. Bet A. If you think Vacation Purgatory was really good last game and you like how they ended the game. Or exclamation mark B if you think eXon-Horizon was on this little edge to finishing themselves, but then were not able to reach it in time and Vacation Purgatory took the chance. First bet already coming in for A, Vacation Purgatory. Sir Sleeps a Lot again going all in here. First bet and a barrack this time, interesting. Got this time a bet B all. No, sorry, another bet A all from Nematoden. I know first bet is really interesting, I have to say. Do they know something we don't? I mean, I know Vacation Purgatory a bit, but I don't know the new tank player, sadly. I cannot say if there's something like a special of him. But I feel, see again the Rexa band coming out from the side of Vacation Purgatory. Very interesting, as Lunatic is a main variant. Variant kind of has a next time against Rexa. Next band from eXon-Horizon is the Johanna. Interesting, we see this band again coming out. As we see now 2 tanks banned out from the side of eXon-Horizon. And Vacation Purgatory banning out the Kelf to the side as their second band here. Everyone giving Dioxy 10 points now. Mopsy, welcome Apotten. Yeah, with 2 tank bans, of course, we see eXon-Horizon going for the first pick. Sub Master Stream. Blackmook Online, welcome on the North American side. Wait. Not sure. Anyway, we've got Oral this time picked up by Vacation Purgatory. Really strong hero right now with those resurrects. And Chromie being the second pickup. I like it. Too poor to 10 points. Feels bad to not even have 10 points. Ming Hansen, now the pickup from eXon-Horizon. Exclamation mark points to check your points, by the way, if you're interested into your own points. You know, leaderboard to see the highest people in terms of points. 126 right now. Now we've got Malfuren as the next band coming out from VIP. ETC Power Slide into Malfuren Root. It's just a devastating combat. If there's a Li Ming and the Hanzo right behind it to kill the target, that's a reset. And then Ming is just going to have a lot of fun. But Owen is also solid. Thank you for the follower. Reserved seat. Meantime, we've got the Murder Man coming up from eXon-Horizon, really trying to force Vacation Purgatory into the garage. And garage is honestly not a too bad pick against ETC. And on the side of Ming and Hanzo, we don't have a damage dealer who really is too annoying for him. VIP going for Arthur's Grey main, so this could be a time loop into Curse Ball and Arthur's route into Blow Up. Rip one target, I guess. And we've got Rhaegar Imperius as next two picks from eXon-Horizon. We've got ETC Power Slide. Rhaegar slow totem in the meantime, but also we have Rhaegar with the shield Ancestral Healing to maybe save a target, which is time loop. But also, the thing is, he got a cleanse. This might make it a bit complicated for the side of Vacation Purgatory to get this combo in with time loop into everything. But you always have to keep in mind, Chromie time loop has a 50-second cooldown. I just recognized this yesterday during my own launch game. And the Rhaegar cleanse has a 60-second cooldown. If you get time loop off cooldown, use it instantly to someone else, you can be sure to blow this target up. And we see Vacation Purgatory again going for this Morgani's first pick. Morgana is that main tank. As knowing a bit of tanks. And my favorite sport, so reliable. Matchups, Morganas is kind of fine into ETC, same goes for Garrosh. Really comes down to how often can ETC use his W. That's also why you usually take on level 13 the cooldown reduce on his W. So you get it in more often. And then you are able to knock him back more often so he cannot engage into you. Anyways, let's look how it goes as we've got Vacation Purgatory on the left side again in blue. We've got Kodiak on Mal'Ganis again. Ain, this time on the Chromie. Jigoku on Grey main. Kodiak on Mal'Ganis. And last but not least, the Brave Lunatic. Or how we call him, Lunatic. Arthas. On the other side, we've got eXon-Horizon trying to come back in this game number 2. We've got Hogger on Li Ming, Shinada on Rhaegar, Voda on ETC, Devil Tamer on Imperius, and Grim48 playing the Hanzo. Looking about this time, seems like we've got a Colossal Totem coming in, like a Totem Bolt from Rhaegar so far. Q-Bolt for Chromie, or not sure yet what she goes for. Thank you for the follow, Bomberman 520, 520. I guess it should be a go curve 420. Lulz, Force Armor, Q Quest on Hanzo. Do we see the block talent coming in from ETC? Outside, helping his team out with a few blocks against Greymane. We've got block again from Morgans. Yeah, here we go. Got the sleep against him here. Hanzo taking a lot of damage, but there's ETC here with Power Slide to help him out. But he's fine. Support camp now just spawned. So did the 2 turret camps. You usually want to send 1 to a turret now. We already see Rega on the move there for eXon-Horizon. And Vacation in Purgatory as well with the Greymane going there. We see a 3-man rotation ongoing from Vacation in Purgatory. eXon-Horizon only going for a 2-man rotation. Also means eXon-Horizon know that Greymane is alone on this camp and might even go to invade it. Imperius is looking at it. I mean, you kind of don't want to give it up. Arthas is here now, so he's here to help. Yes, now Imperius has to go away. A small dance around the object, around the heel camp there, shot. Now we've got huge rotations going on. Port camp is up here now. Level 4 in for both teams. We've got the slow time trap from Chromie coming in. Greymane looking at the heel camp, moving it to the left so they get less vision on it. To go further out to get vision on it. Well, guys, of course, trying to poke him away. He's going for the point already. There's the stun into the wall, but there's the knockback. Backline, a lot of damage coming out of here as well. Azog on the all, getting nice energy in from Chromie, but Greymane taking a lot of damage as the Imperius flank. Greymane going down. There's reset for Li Ming. Will it be enough to get another target? No! C goes down and so does Rhaegar. Healing item drop now from the blue team. Imperius getting down as well as 3-4-1 in terms. Favor for Vacation Purgatory. Immediately going aggressive, looking at opponent's siege camp. Li Ming took a shot. Look here, but she's like, no, I'm gonna let you have this one. You're fine. Now Krim with the Hunter as well coming in here. Maybe get a few Q stacks in. Anzu. Now we've got the point for now under control from Vacation Purgatory. They're also 1 level ahead now with those kills. Get shot look at another Darish AVM. Instead the experience in total so far we've got a 1000 lead so far for Vacation Purgatory. Also we've got some nice lead for them in mercenaries, now a little bit of minions. Passive is completely the same for now as no fort is down yet, and so it goes for structures. Let's get back towards the talents. The Vacation Purgatory closing in towards level 8. Also we've got eXon-Horizon now with level 7. Now we've got the point taken by eXon-Horizon for now. There we see the temporal loop as well coming in. 6 seconds on cleanse, 50 on temporal loop. See something coming out there. Chromie now for now stacking on their opponents. I mean, if Rhaegar is doing kind of fine with the healing against Poke. So we've got an Aura with the crown on Chromie. She gets some nice energy in from there as well. Can heal. Pulse slide against Morgana's. Morgana's taking a lot of damage. That's the sleep coming in. That's the cleanse against ETC as he dropped very low and the cleanse saved him. But this means they can do a time loop. And here we go again. Goodbye, Pyrrhus. Grabbing a bit for forward, but he's fine. ETC meanwhile tapped the fountain. It's a 5v4. I don't know why they want to go in here. And okay, they're just delayed for a moment. Now they're falling back. Arthas for now in the protector means Morgana is going towards the bottom to soak this one. And usually we see the top fountain being taken with first protector, more necessary than the front wall, because if you get the top fountain, your opponent does not have it for the next objective. Top fountain goes down, but their protector is very deep in. Luckily there's no ETC to punish them for that one, only Imperius. Not having the best stuns there. And Amaganus is coming in. Wall stun for Imperius. There's the cleanse again. But also the time loop coming in. The Syndra Goose, as we see, level 10 coming in from Vacation Purgatory. There is the Karen Storm. Imperius going down. They are a bit deep. Especially the Syndra Goose was a bit too short. Syndra Goose ended here. Very close to the fort. If the fort would have been disabled, it would have been another problem for eXon-Horizon here. Yeah, we've got level 10s in for VIP. We already saw a temporal loop, of course, from Chromie as she got it on level 8. We already got her level 11 talent as well. 5 sticks missing for her Q quest. Grayman on the Cursed Bullet, Syndra Goose, Karen Storm, and Resurrect. Now eXon-Horizon closing in towards Send themselves, and maybe trying to go for a fight then. See the ETC looked here for a flank onto the Greymane, but Greymane like, nah, I'm just gonna head up. I'm fine. But his Magnus was there to help him for the worst case. But now, here we go with level 10s for the team in red, eXon-Horizon. And with Ancestral Healing. Wrath of the Anguirus. I'm not sure yet, but probably gonna be Dragon's Arrow. I think Dragon's Strike possible with Marsh Pit, I guess. But I still like Cuba with Dragon's Arrow a lot more. Personally. Mingle with the Wave of Force. Mosh Pit taken by ETC. Nope, we go Dragon Strike here. I mean, Dragon Strike is kinda okay on this map. There are a lot of narrow spots you wanna zone away. Which is the main usage of this ultimate. Arrow is more like an engage tool. A very good engage tool, you have to say. And Dragon Strike is more acting like a zoning tool. That's the route against ETC. Syndra Goose. He's having fun with my names. Oh, Aura getting comboed here. She's got the healing item, which is the biggest problem here. There's the healing item dropped. Wrath of the Anguirus against Arthas. Now there's the Mosh Pit coming in, but a lot of damage against ETC. ETC goes down there. Now root onto Imperius. Imperius gets knocked away. Time up onto Li Ming, but she's fine. There is the Syndra Goose coming in. Building the front wall. Rega goes down, and we've got Imperius in a bit of trouble, but he's behind the wall, so he should be fine until the wall falls. Syndra Goose is actually a meme from a former Division 3 team called Syndra Goose Aggression Wins Games. Please don't ask me why they called it Goose, I just picked it up because I played a lot with those guys. Now we've got a 13 advantage for Vacation Purgatory, nearly 2 levels ahead of their opponents. Looking much more dominant from them this game compared to towards the last game. But we saw a very even game until the core one went down. Now we've got the Chromie quest, by the way, already completed. Cleanse should be up. Yes, cleanse is up. So no time loop yet. I like the way that Chromie is playing around the cleanse of Rhaegar. It's the same like against the Medivh. You also have to play around this cooldown on the shield when you play Chromie with your time loop. Oh, with our heroes like KDC, there we see a stun against Morgana. Morgana's taking a lot of damage. Cursed Bullet coming out. Imperius getting the ancestral healing, but ETC dropping low. But so is Morgana. Morgana is going down first, but no, there's the Resurrect. A time loop onto Li Ming. Now Kramen in a bit of trouble. Kramen going down. And is alive again though. 3 seconds until his ultimate. 100 HP. He's going away. Syndra Goose coming in to slow their opponents down so they can escape. Got a good chuckle from me. Oh, nice. I love people loving about stuff I say, not about me in general. And we've got level 13 now in for the side of eXon-Horizon. Also Chromie, of course, got her level 16 talent already as they hit level 14. Or her level 14 talent. But for more talents for her big power spike with the piercing sands. If she goes for it. Oh, she's got another nice talent on the tier. This protector goes. over towards eXon-Horizon now. I mean, you usually want to give them the protector kinda early with Chromie, because then you can stack off it and you don't get too much value out of it. This way they can also defend it faster, which is okay, I guess. There's the arm onto Cayman saying, nope, you're not allowed to jump on me, please. I don't like this. Protector needs his personal space. Two-thirds of a level away for Vacation Portal to hit level 6. Make them wanting another fight. So far, Fountain is down. This is what you want with this protector. Now they're dealing a lot of damage. There's the Mosh Pit coming in, but with Chromie they've got a lot of damage. Chromie going down in Mosh Pit. Resurrect is ready though. Shit could come back. Dragosa coming out. Karen Storm as well. Everyone trying to stay alive. Chromie now resurrected. Chromie back in here. Now we've got only Furious, by the way, in the protector. Nice W coming out there from Chromie. Nice. Dragon's Breath to kill the Hanzo, but in the meantime we see Arthas falling. It's taking a lot of damage. TC going down, but now we see Morgana struggling very low, but gets the sleep in time. And now Rayman barely misses. Barely gets the not getting the Ming. She's able to blink away. Now we've Furious going deep, trying to get another kill, but a bit too much greed there. Morgana is there to punish him for that one. He goes down. It's a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Vacation of Purgatory. Keep on looking good in this game number 2. With Cloak coming out here and there. As we see now the 16 coming in for Hanzo with the piercing arrows. We see explosive arrows getting even more value. Nearly one-shotting those waves. The wave is cleared, and now we see the team in blue going for some bottom. Lane crashing, trying to get this fountain in. There's time trap in the sleep to delay him. There is Syndragosa, armor reduce coming out as well from someone. Sleep against the Pyrrhus when he used his ultimate. There's the time loop and goodbye ETC. Arthur's taking a lot of damage, but there's another heal. But no, it's not enough. Now Chromie leaving with the resets, getting 1, getting 2, and goodbye Arthur's and Oriel. And Morganis. Ming with the resets able to clear him up. I mean, Oriel has to resurrect, but you kind of don't want to use it now because you're in a very unsafe spot. You don't know if your opponents are there or not. It is the head, but it does not get vision. Port 4 now down. And eXon-Horizon going for the opponent's turret. We're not going to resurrect her. Healing come up in 2 minutes. Crayman took it in the meantime to go with Chromie, because the opponent were doing something else. Now we've got level 18, and for Chromie this means we've got the piercing sense in. Just throwing more or piercing sands on their opponents. More sands this time, it's piercing. So if you hit one, it still goes through to the next one. It hits multiple people with sand, as you usually do with Chromie. I mean, it's just Chromie things. Yeah, now we see Vacation for seeing their opponents in the top lane, so they just decide to go in here and go take the fountain. Because of this, it is even now with the fountains here. The opponents are not able to like take a bit of a fight, fall back, take a fountain, and then go in. Turret coming in here as well for another one. We've got 1 healing cam against 2 turrets. I'm getting some nice poke in the meantime already. That was a time trap? Interesting, they're giving up the point for now. interesting if they're going to wait for something. I usually want to poke down stuff with Oriel. With Chromie. Do you have Oriel with full energy? Just not sure how good this will go. That's a time trap. There's the Sindragosa coming in. Root as well. A lot of damage onto Li Ming. Li Ming on the run. Dragon Strike in the back. She's looking for Mosh Pit. Chrome in, but she's got her Ice Block. Oh, a lot of damage to Chromie there. But she is alive. That's a necessary thing. Now she goes down to Hanzo with the piercing arrows. This means we've got to resurrect for Ming. She gets another kill, and then Chromie gets resurrected, and she does as well. Aura going down here. This means we've got level 20 now in for eXon-Horizon. Going for to keep at least. They might even go and try to end this game here. Keep goes down very fast. Because there's not really a lot others can do. They're looking at the core. Might be game number 3. And the level 20 hit by the team in blue, but they're not just respawning, it's not enough, and the core goes down. Game number 2 going over towards eXon-Horizon. We can come back in this series, and this means we're going to game number 3. So this will be going into game number 3. Means we've got Vacation Pearl now with the choice between map pick or first pick. Wrong screen, here we go. We see on the map pool. Still have the Missing Fallen Shrines, BOE, Drangsha, and Towers of Doom. We see a map pick already coming in. See in the background me doing lobby stuff. And Vacation Pro had the choice between map pick or first pick, and they decided to go with the map pick, which is kind of unusual I would call. And this leaves us with eXon-Horizon with the first pick for the third time in this series. The map they choose to go for is Infernal Shrines. I was shocked so far to not see it in this series, but it always comes back to us, I guess. Everyone is in the lobby just waiting for the red signs from the captains, and then we are ready to go. Team ready? Starting the draft as well. Going into this game number 3, last game of this best of 3 series. Infernal Shrines. eXon-Horizon won game number 2 in the last game. The most interesting question is, who will win in this game number 3? Exclamation mark bet A. If you think Vacation in Purgatory, I'll like, no, we forget this game number 2. Just do it like in game number 1 and just win it. Exclamation mark bet A. But if you think eXon-Horizon mental boost from this last game, and like, good job, boys. We can do this another time. Exclamation mark bet B. It's the Aura ban coming out now from Vacation Pro eXon-Horizon. Deciding to go with the Arak ban. Just we see the first ban of the series against Aura. She's currently in, I heard, in Grandmaster and Master Staff. She is currently first pick material if she's not even banned, so yeah, kind of understandable, to be fair. Kind of understandable. Kel'Thuzz is the next ban. Very good in Infernal Shrines, I have to say. Put a bomb onto one of those minions and walks towards one of your opponents. Pretty fun stuff. 10 out of 10. Can only recommend. There's another here we could see here, Hanzu. Next ban from Vacation Purgatory will be the Golden. Moving the probably strongest Wave Clone Mage on this in general. The Golden is interesting. Did we see eXon-Horizon play it before? Nope. No, that's a no. Oops, sorry. It was my Windows. I mean, it was once banned against them. Yeah, here we go. Hanzo, first pick. Hanzo. Those teams take quite a long time for the draft. Okay. It's a VIP. One game Exxon was like, you know what? We just don't ban Johanna for once. And then Vacation Purgatory are like, you know what? Thanks. We're gonna take her and take in the ETC as well. Is Deathwing available? Is this a round 3 game? So Deathwing is not allowed yet. For Division for the round 4 games, Deathwing is allowed. You see a massive double tank set up from Vacation Purgatory with the ETC, which is probably a solo laner. It's dark. Lils. Anyways, Murden Rhaegar are the 2 picks for the side of eXon-Horizon. Them picking up their support already, and Aura being banned makes them allowed to ban another support, reduce the support pool for Vacation Purgatory. But as I know, Azok, you cannot reduce his hero pool. I think it's time, Azok. do your magic panda thing. But anyways, with ETC Jaina front then you can do a lot of stuff. And we go for a Jaina ban, so removing the 3 wave clear mages with Kel'Thuz's Jaina cooldown. So the main mages left in are like KTC, Orphea. What else do we have? Ming, of course, but I personally, I'm playing Ming a lot, and I have to say I don't like her in this map. Yeah, Sylvanas, Alexstrasza. Of course, it's Alexstrasza. Percentage healing with 2 such big tanks like EDC and Jaina. Understandable. Just take it. I just wanted the panda though. Azog. Come on, give me the panda. They have to pick more tank. Better. Drogo main tank player, of course. I mean, they're missing the Morganas, I guess. But anyways, on the side of eXon-Horizon, we see the Junkrat Lyric are the pickups. So Entombment, Riptire, and Dragon's Era probably gonna be the case for M. And a Haymaker, knock everything out of it again. Save people. It's definitely not a bloodless game, that's what I can say. But now we missed the second damage dealer so far for Vacation Predator, and it will be the Rainer. No surprises there, I guess. Next, yeah. I mean, on the side of VIP, we've got Arena with a very hard double front end and a Savannah. I was gonna say I like that one. Sorry, I have to bet on my boys again. This time it's going to be 1,000 points. I mean, I really like the double front line combo with Jahan and GC. It's also like I want to see the Morgana's second DD. It's such a Drogo thing. Like, somebody who knows Drogo knows that he would be actually one of the few people who might be able to do this. Like, Drogo is a main Morgana's player, like 5k master around. So, if someone is able to execute it, it will probably be him. Anyways, let's look into the game as we see on the left side. Vacation Pro with their very strong double front line. We've got Kodiak on the ETC, the Brave Lunatic on Johanna. Then we also got Azog playing the Alexstrasza, Ain on Savannah, and last one is Jigoku. Same behind those 2 tanks as Rainer and being able to deal a lot of damage. Let's see if they come back into this game number 3 after they lost game number 2. Or if we see the team in red, eXon-Horizon, take the momentum from the last game, winning with it the game number 3. We see Grim on Hanzo, Shinara on Rega, Hogger on Jungrid, Buddha on Merlin. Last but not least, we've got Devil Tamer on the Lyric. Talents King. Yeah, a W build. Alexstrasza get more percentage healing and more red gloves in. ECC and Jaina love percentage healing. Johanna solo lane. Is it a thing? Is it a thing though? She's got her shield, she got nice wave clear, so yeah, she can do a lot of things here. With 4 men, wave clear. I think it's a... After all, 4 is definitely a bit in favor of eXon-Horizon, but else, both teams do not really have the best wave clear here. Jungle got some nice with his auto attacks and his Qs, but he kind of wants to throw them on heroes. Simana's got some nice wave clear, so does got some decent wave clear, so does Rainer. Hanzo level 4 with the explosive arrows, if he goes for it, of course. Also able to do a lot of things against the wave. Camps just spawned as we took the 1 minute mark. 4 storm bolts on Merlin so far, also he took perfect storm. Channel Soul Lane is a thing. It's a form of Soul Lane, I'm sorry, but I have to look at such stuff. I just have to. But it could work. Jaina is the most necessary thing for heroes which Fusoga lane, like wave clear. Sustain with her shield, and the ability to just walk in and get those experience kills because he doesn't give a thing. Doesn't care what the other person does in her lane. He's getting scouted out there. Now we've got eXon-Horizon doing defending the mid camp as we see Vacation Purgatory taking this bottom camp. The dagger, some wave kick coming in now. Level 4 in for both teams, kind of at the same time. It's fine. Reyna defending mid camp and come a bit closer, so you can auto attack them nearly in tower range, nearly in the towers. Tower range, of course, but not in the towers. I've got a little. Oh, it's a possession somehow. That's interesting. I don't like the talent. Just saying. It should not matter too much here. Alex-Raza meanwhile already kind of doing good in globes. 10 globes after 3 minutes. So all the globes from their own waves so far, kinda. Missing 5 more to get this additional 5% maximum health healing in. Reyna now dealing some damage. There's the abundance. Mid Punisher is temple is mid shrine is here now. Bottom shrine, sorry. Been arcane one, Merlin of course, sitting in the bush. Done. 6 perfect storm stacks already. There's the mine with the knockback. I don't want to do this now because Alex-Raza is having fun here on the point. If she can use her trade, yeah, there comes the dragon. With the big heal, the AoE auto attacks not able to take a lot of those minions. See, trying to send him away. Alex-Raza and Sylvanas Arena can work on those minions. Jaina also here now. But we all see that first Punisher getting over towards the team in red. That some will be used not by the behind the towers here, which you usually see, so the 4 can also hit it and you can clear it from here, which is a bit safer than up there. See again the Q build with the sharpened arrowheads coming in from Hanzo. TC going a bit deep, he's not rooted. There's the mine as well, he dodges the mine though, but Alex-Raza not able to get to him. Give him a heal, but also Alex-Raza no one of the best heals to do so. We also see Reyna going down now in the push in the bottom. Results in the 4th falling even. Interesting build we see so far coming out from Alex-Raza. Going with the life blossom on level 7 and exuberance on level 4. There's the vision onto the fountain, because if you give this cam the vision onto this fountain, they're just going to take it, because here's also mine, as we see, which gives vision. First protector so far really went well for eXon-Horizon. Gonna see how this is going to work out, as I think level 10 will be the big game changer here for Vacation Purgatory. With this Marsh Pit, with the Blast Shield, they will be just able to deal to have so much CC with those 2 frontliners. They have, especially Reyna has a lot more room, and with Typira maybe on the point, you can do a lot of stuff. But else, like you got ace in the hole on level 1. So even with the Reyna's ready, he will deal a lot of damage when the opponents are slowed, permanent, slowed, rooted, stunned whatsoever from ETC or Janna. Hannah going for conviction and blast momentum. She's going for this increased movement speed for the better engage, as well as taking the reduced basic ability cooldown. Mine coming in, knocking Reyna in. Some damage, but he is fine. Level 10 now in for eXon-Horizon. We see Ancestral Healing on Reptire, Avatar, and Tomb, and Hands in the Triad, but he will. No. I would just call Zheng's Arrow, but I would take here. Just a nice pulse light coming in from ETC as he gets the Entomb into his face. But will it be enough though to keep him alive? No. He goes down. Riptail also used. Riptail and the Entomb. Entomb will be back up in time. Riptail takes a bit longer, but it's also fine, I guess. In terms of cooldown. Oh, now we see Reyna on the attack. Knockback onto Murden, so he's not able to get in and try to do more. And also we've got now level 10 Invocation Purgatory. We see the Wailing Arrow, Life Binder Moshpit, Blessed Shield, and Hyperion. And the Solar Trip would probably waited onto ETC if he goes Moshpit or not. So he can take the Dragon's Arrow. Probably would have taken a Dragon Strike if it would be a Stage Dive ETC. Shrine will be the next one, Frozen one this time. GT already. Nice cold and freezy this one is. Now we see Jenna in the front for now. TC looking for a flank. Trying to get something in. Everyone, this ultimate's up. We see Dragon Strike Hanzo by the way again. Showing people that they think this one is the better ult. Oh, big Marshpit coming in. Stormbolt though is here to... Oh, nice knockback there coming out from ETC. Here up the Riptire from Junkrat. There's the Dragon Strike. ETC going down in the meantime as the Drake is out as well. Lifebinder is no more. They're taking off and they're going down. There's the Riptire used as well. A real ultimate used from both teams. Oh, there's a nice mine coming in for Raynor. And now Sylvanas also goes down. Jen a bit deep. Oh, he's got the Iron Skin up. Raynor Sylvanas side as well here. Unfortunate. 3 for 1 trade, and the one person who died from eXon-Horizon was Lyric. So he respawns faster than anyone else. Except when you're getting resurrected, or the upward 100 souls, or when you have a hero who just can resurrect himself immediately. And he also resurrects. Lyric also resurrects out here. Oh, we've got Hanzo. Okay. Barely. Took a lot of damage there. The Vacation Purgatory leaving this first shrine. Sorry, the second shrine to their opponent as they know they cannot contest it anymore. Going and looking for value on the other side of them in the meantime as they take the center camp, clear the bottom. Take the bottom camp as well, and this looks like a free top 4 for eXon-Horizon, just taking a bit of damage on the Punisher, and Vacation Purgatory will need to defend this one on their keep. At their keep. With the Punisher jumping in, Frozen 1, so it disables the fort and other things. China now in as well, 13 talents hit by Vacation Purgatory. Most of them immediately taken. And now we see after front wall eXon-Horizon. No, it's enough. Falling back. Trying to defend those two camps, which were taken by Vacation Purgatory before. Now we've got them rotating top lane for the Sylvanas. She might be a bit in trouble here. But does she know though? She knows. Oh! That's not the way to go. And also threw out the Wailing Arrow there. It's on ultimate use. There's Entomb for Raynor, Hyperion coming out, but this will probably not help him too much. Yeah, he goes down as well. A lot of Dragon Death coming out here now from Vacation for really have to stop this. Get out there, buddies! And he goes down as well. Stagger Death from Vacation Purgatory, and also stuff you always have to keep in mind. If you're there on the rain or in this entombment, you know you're dead. You're definitely dead. You don't really want to fight. Don't use your Hyperion. It's a 100-second cooldown, you're dead for 30 seconds. So when you respawn, you still have 70-second cooldown on this ultimate. And then you have those more time you cannot fight. Like he just respawned, same goes for Sylvanas. Sylvanas has 20 seconds on the waiting error. Tried to throw it out before and she was ganked, but no way of helping her there to stay alive. It's also one thing I learned in my long time as solo laner. You always have to know what helps and what not. And throwing out the waiting error just because panic ult is not always a good thing. Sometimes it helps, sometimes you of course get a kill with it in return, but not if you're alone against 5. Probably not alone. Probably not alone when you're alone against 5. Probably been Sylvanas who did this, but if they're one of those, probably. It's also a thing like it. Oh, wait, we've got an engage here onto Johanna. Johanna going in, trying to slow him, but here's Lyric. Nice sidestep there from Reyna against Zen too. Doom is sometimes really weird with those walls. You have to keep that one in mind. If you just go for a single target, try to hit it in the middle of it. Else might bug through the wall. Happened already. So yeah, siege camp now taken here. They're going for drain build this game. Really draining out ETC and Johanna. Now engage onto Alexstrasza. She goes down. She cannot heal herself very well. Mosh pit. King Hanzo low, but he gets ancestral healing. Now Dragon Strike coming in. Hyperion as well. Sylvanas taking a lot of damage. Sylvanas able to escape probably, but Johanna going down here. ETC taking a lot of damage. There's another stun, and he goes down as well. Entomb again. Reyna with sidestep on this Entomb. Well played here from him. Dodging the Entomb, so he does not get killed by it another time. Now we've got Rainer being caught out anyway, and top keep is down. ET back in 20, Jana in 15, Rainer in 40 though. The second keep down, the third keep is on the lane of the current Punisher. If eXon-Horizon just go for the Punisher, they still have to take down a keep. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good for now for the side of eXon-Horizon. I would be really impressed if we see here a turnaround from Vacation in Purgatory. And here we go, Shrine goes over towards eXon-Horizon. They're closing in towards level 20. The Vacation Purgatory only level 17 so far. Here we are, level 20. Silence and Tomb, of course, we went for Muradin. Concrete probably going for extra oomph. Nope, he goes for Cannonball. So with Endless Nades getting a lot of Qs in. Storm Shield from Rekar. Just unstoppable from Johanna, trying to pull the Punisher away a bit. But he does not matter too much, and he goes back towards the keep. Punisher dropping slower than the keep. Keep going. Keep definitely going down here. Johanna taking some damage, especially as soon as eXon-Horizon tries to go for a fight. Just silence and Tomb against Alexstrasza. Oh, nice silence arrow there from Sylvanas. On the jungle as he uses his Riptire. Alex uses her Dragon here. Oh, Johanna taking a lot of time, China going down. With this one person that they might be able to defend it though. Might be able to defend it if they stay alive. He's taking a lot of damage, going down. And this will probably be game. 2 catapults and 3 Castras hitting the core. And that is GG. As we see, eXon-Horizon. Very close game number 1. From both sides. one, Vacation in Purgatory able to win it in the end. Number 2, looking pretty dominant. Vacation Purgatory at the start. And then eXon-Horizon manages to come back in the end. And game number 3, eXon-Horizon just keeps on with the trends of winning team fights and getting really, they got really good rotations in this game number 3. So GG, that's definitely a win they deserved. I'll tell you a second DD Morganis would have won this. Yes, Joker, your second DD Morganis would have probably won this. But could have also played 5v4 then kind of maybe. 4v5 probably. No, jokes aside, G to both teams here. Interesting, we did not see the Morganis in game number 3. As he was a really preferred tank from Vacation Purgatory in the first 2 games. Something shortly. I was supposed to sub in again. But I'm not sure if they still mean. No, they're fine. So let's see if we get a winner's interview in. If anyone of you has a question towards eXon-Horizon, please post them now in the chat, as I might be able to ask them if someone of them wants to do a winner's interview. Interview room, and maybe we're gonna be joined soon by someone. Maybe. Yeah, we can in the meantime take a short look at the stats again. Let's see. Nope, nothing yet so far. And we can take a short look at the stats. And we saw ETC really struggle in that game. Especially at level 20 then. When the Silence Tomb came in, ETC had really problems. But also before Origin Tomb really gives him a big struggle. And that was really a thing. I think eXon-Horizon did very well in their game. Getting those good rotations in with Lyric, Murd and the gangs. They really played this well.
Hello.
Hello! We are joined now by Devil Tamer, the
Hey, good evening.
soul laner of eXon-Horizon, it seems.
Yep.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think eXon-Horizon was founded this season. Probably.
I'm not sure. This team is newly formed, yes. So this roster didn't play a season before together. Not in this roster.
Also your first season in this of the team on the website. Yeah, first of all, congratulations. Intense first game.
Oh yes, yeah. There was
33 minutes.
the late game.
How did it feel in the end? Are you happy for it to be over, or were you more sad that you lost it?
Because rather like actually the team was not that sad about it, because we felt that we played good in the early game and mid game, But the late game, we felt that he had like Keltas level 20 was stronger hero for them. So that's when we felt that we missed our window of opportunity. We should have ended it earlier. Maybe played a bit more aggressive, but in the end we couldn't win against Keltas level 20.
Yeah, the first map in the end then closed out very close by Vacation Border with those level 20 talents.
Yeah, the poke damage was just insane.
Yeah. Of Kalfos and Hanzo.
Yeah.
Just amazing. But then we'll take a look at map number 2. Was Scav Foundry? You played against the Chrome. You also had amazing poke damage. What do you think gave you the advantage there?
Probably. I mean, we could flank Chromie sometimes because the point forces them to come to the point, so she cannot stay away from it. She has to come at some point, and then I think I remember the bot lane fight where where it's all chaos because of the moving ground on the object, and there we could get a hold of her because they were rushing in, and Chromie got very low right at the start, and then when we killed her, she got revived, but she couldn't get out of the fight. So there was like felt where we could seal the game, because then we could. I mean, that was the last fight, right? Before we could walk with this
Think so?
objective, we could walk straight to the core.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Chromie resurrected in the middle of your team was just another reason for leaving.
Yeah.
It's always the problem with Resurrect. You have to be sure you're in a safe position. Talking about a safe position, you looked in a pretty safe position during most of game number 3. What do you think gave you the advantage, and how was it to solo lane as Lyric against Ajana?
Yeah, the draft pretty much gave us, or it took opportunities from them, because when they locked both the tanks, we knew that that the ETC is not as strong, or either ETC or Johanna both are not strong solo laners, and so we had no pressure on us, and I had time. I could always clear the lane as Leoric and would always stay at 100%, so I was free to roam whenever I wanted after I cleared my lane. And when we hit level 10 before them, so we hit level 10 before them, and I could immediately rotate down and we could dive the ETC. So because of the draft, we always had the lane pressure. We always had more control over where we would want to rotate or even dive. So I think that gave us the advantage.
We also got some nice rotations in. For example, the one onto Sylvanas with the kill there, and then the next one immediately towards Rainer with another kill.
No.
Well played. Do you guys have any expectations for the rest of the season? For your 11th, with the first 2 matches, with 1 win out of it?
Well, I guess we just want to keep building synergy, because this was like our third match. The first one we couldn't play because the enemy team didn't bring a legal roster to the game. So actually, this is just the second official league game we played together. We have had scrims before, but it's not like we had much of an opportunity to build synergy yet. And I think we will get better in the season. It's like just the start for this roster.
It's always with new teams.
Yeah.
That you get synergy over time, and we will see if you get this synergy, and we'll see. Maybe we're gonna see in the playoffs then.
Yeah, exactly. Because when last time I joined, the new teams was similar. That at the start it's all a bit wonky, and then at the end of the season in the playoffs, it feels much better. Like the synergy is there and all the combinations. Yeah. Get executed well.
Especially in the end of the season, everyone has his role, shot caller draft and everything. So teams work well the longer they pull together. And we're gonna see maybe playoffs.
I hope so.
Another cast in the meantime, as we still have 7 more rounds to go for you.
Yeah, that would also be nice. I will look forward to watch how you cast us.
We're gonna see if this will be the case. Anyways, thank you for the interview.
Thanks for casting us.
Perfect. Any other shoutouts from you?
Oh, just thank you to the team and especially our tank player Voda Muradin that played really well last game. So even late game when I couldn't land the entombs, Muradin was there to secure all the kills, the engages. That was pretty nice.
Well, played down from him as well. Thank you for the interview. See you.
Bye.
I'm gonna say thank you everybody for watching. As we are at the end of this series, probably hand you over towards Joy Case. We still got the Division 2 game between Probius against the Band of Ruiz. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'm gonna throw you over there. Keep tuned. Bye!